We're going to be talking about angles again today. It says, in 1 and 2, use angles you know to find the measure of each angle. Explain how the angles in the square can help. Okay, on number 1, we know the square makes right angles. Looks like that angle is half of that. So a right angle is 90 degrees, so half of 90 is 45. So this one's going to be 45 degrees. And we could go ahead and say that equals 90 divided by 2. 45 degrees equals 90 divided by 2. And we have a similar one on number 2. I have something that looks like it's larger. It's larger than a right angle. And it's half again. It's another 45 degrees on top of that. So that's going to be a 90 plus 45 for this angle right here. They have drawn right there. So 90 plus 45. If you add that, that'd be 5 and 13. So 135 degrees is angle number 2. Okay, number 3. How many 30-degree angles are there in 180 degrees, and how do you know? So basically, we figure out how many times is 30 going to 180, and we know 3 goes into 18 6 times, so it'd go into it 60 times. So that means it's going to be, or not 60 degrees, it's going to go into it 6 times, I'm sorry. 6 times. So, and that we do it because 180 divided by 30 equals 6. So it will go into it 6 times. Problem number 4. How many 15-degree angles are there in a 180-degree angle? Explain how you found the solution. Okay, and very similar. I mean, we could do 180 divided by 15, but since we already know that 30 goes into 186 times, all we really need to do is 6 times 2 equals 12. So it's going to go into 12 times because 15 goes into 30 twice. So that means that 15 is going to go into 180 twice as many times as it goes into, as 30 goes into it. Okay, on the next problem, we'll go ahead and actually look at the page. And it's over here. And it says, okay, in 5 through 13, find the measure of each angle using pattern blocks. And I have some pattern blocks right there we'll look at. And in the video we watched earlier, we figured out that our little brown rhombus there is 30 degrees. And we also have our trapezoid here, which is a smaller angle on the trapezoid right here ended up being 60 degrees because there's 2 of these, 2 of our small rhombuses. And also we go ahead and we measure the bigger angle on our rhombus, or on our trapezoid. We find out that it's 3. There's more. That's going to be 4. It's 4 of our small rhombuses, and hard to see in the picture, but it's 4 of the small rhombuses there. So in 4 of those, 4 times 30 is 120. So our larger angle on our trapezoid right there is 120 degrees. So we can use that. It looks like we could probably measure pretty much all these angles using our trapezoid and our rhombus there. So number 5 you're going to do on your own, and number 6 you can see right there. We'll use our square there. It shows that it's a right angle because it has a little square on the side there. And we can also take our square from our pattern blocks and look at that and find out that's a 90-degree angle. So number 6 is 90 degrees. Okay, number 7 you're going to do on your own. Number 8 looks like a little bit larger angle, so we'll go ahead and look at the larger angle on our trapezoid right there. And it looks like it's the same as our larger angle on our trapezoid right there. It's the same angle. And that angle is 120 degrees. Okay, on number 10, it's already marked as a right angle, so we know that that is 90 degrees. And number 12 right there, let's go and try the smaller angle on our trapezoid there. And it looks like it's about the same as our smaller angle on our trapezoid. And that was 60 degrees. Okay, we'll go back over and look at the back page. Okay, and on the back page, we'll do number 14 together. And it says, what is the measure of the angle of the yellow hexagon pattern block? And we'll go back. Let me go back to the picture one more time. And I'll show you that two of these trapezoids together makes a hexagon. So all the angles on the hexagon is going to be the same as the larger angle on our trapezoid right there. So when we figured out the larger angle on our trapezoid was 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Number 15. What is the measure of the small angle formed by the clock hands at 5 o'clock? Question 16. Corey cut a pizza into 45-degree slices. 5 of these slices were eaten. What is the angle measure of the pizza that is left, and how do you know? Question 17. What is the measure of the small angle formed by the hands of the clock at 3 o'clock? Question 18. Jared said that the angle formed by the hands of the clock at 10 o'clock is 45 degrees. Is he correct, and explain? Question 19. How many 30-degree angles are there in a circle? A, 6, B, 9, C, 12, or D, 36? And question number 20. The hands of the clock form a 120-degree angle. Name 2 different times that it could be. And one of the times it could be would be 4 o'clock. Okay, and another time could be 8 o'clock. Okay, and let me take a second and we figure out the larger angle on our trapezoid. The larger angle on our trapezoid was 120 degrees. So let's go ahead and take that and take it and put it up next to our clock, and we'll try to do 4 o'clock right there. Okay, I'm going to put that on the 12. You can see that's right there. That's 120 degrees, and that puts it at 4 o'clock. If I flip it over on the other side, that shows 8 o'clock. So those are 2 of the times that that 120 degrees could be on the